What is up, guys? So we are about to leave Wisconsin, head back down to Florida to our rental property. I'm just out here. I had to completely plow the entire driveway. That took a while. And this morning we're leaving. We're gonna drive somewhere around Indiana and we're gonna stop there. Then we're gonna go probably to Tennessee, stop there, and then finally down to Florida. So I'm out here. I fired up the i8 one last time, let it run, because we're gonna be gone for such a long time that I just want to make sure like it's gonna be good, because it's really cold. It's like 19 degrees out right now at the time I'm filming this, so I'm hoping everything will be good when we get back and it'll still run good. So I figured I'd let it run for a little while we get going. But we got some stuff we're gonna do on the rental property when we get down there, some touch-up paint. Obviously, I don't know what kind of condition it's going to be in again when we get there. This is our Airbnb property I'm talking about, if you've seen it in previous videos. And then we're going to do some stuff in the owner's closet, build some shelving. But yeah, anyways, we're going to get the Prius packed up and hit the road. So we just got to the hotel for the night. We've been on the road for not that long, about 4 hours. We're somewhere outside of Indiana. So tomorrow we're gonna have about 7 hours of driving to do, and then the next day a little bit more than that. Probably make it down to Tennessee tomorrow, but we're in this hotel. We rented a really large hotel, so you can see. And we got a second room over there, and it's got a big jacuzzi, and yeah, it's pretty massive, pretty nice. So it's always nice to be able to travel like that, but I'm at the hotel now, and just kind of a day in the life of what happens when we're on the road traveling. I'm still able to work, which is really nice. One of the reasons why I love, you know, self-employment and entrepreneurship. So right now I'm checking in with my manager of our support team and just checking to see if all the support tickets are answered, if there's any questions. So I check in with them once per day around 5 or 6 o'clock at night, just depending. Today I had to check in a little bit later. And I got a design back from one of our developers, because we're working on a new front end to the Dialhawk software. And by front end, I guess I don't mean like the actual software itself, but we're working on a new landing page for the main product. So check this out. It's coming together pretty good. They just sent me this revision of it. So I mean, it's looking pretty slick. This is like the actual design of it, and it lays out all of the features, and I mean, it looks really good. Really clean. So I'm excited to get this going and you know, really get it dialed in and wrapped up. So yeah, that's day 2. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be traveling to Tennessee, and hopefully things go smooth.
Day 3.
Well, we just got to Tennessee today. We're in Murfreesboro. It was a long day. We had 7 hours of driving, and during the route here, we had a web server go down for our product requestimate. That would be this one right here. Kind of hard to see, but hopefully you get the point. Yeah, so that went down while we were on the way here. Shout out Jeremy. You may have seen Jeremy in a previous video. He talked about some Facebook ads. He alerted us that it was down. We got it up really quick within I would say a few minutes. So that was good, got it figured out. But yeah, it's kind of cool, you know, that we're able to address these things on the road. So we got a good team behind us. It's just kind of funny, you know, another software, you know, we were working on in the midst of traveling, because yesterday was Dialhawk. If you remember, we were doing the whole UI thing, and now Requestimate today. So yeah, kind of a day in the life of being a software as a service owner, a SaaS owner. You have things happen, you address them, you fix them. Always important to have a good team behind you. But yeah, so we're in this suite here in Tennessee. Not as nice as yesterday, but still pretty nice. It's pretty big. They had happy hour downstairs where they gave free drinks and snacks. So we did that, that was cool. And we're just, I'm just catching up on some work here. And then it's just gonna be going to bed and heading in the morning down to Florida. So today was kind of our second longest day. We spent 7.5 hours driving, about 8 hours of stops. Tomorrow is gonna be about 9.5 hours of driving, probably about 10.5 hours after we include our stops. So it's gonna be the longest day tomorrow, but tomorrow we get to our rental property, which if you guys have seen past videos is the property that we use as short-term rental. We have Airbnb listings and stuff like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of shape that thing is in when we get there. I'm sure it'll be fine, but it's been getting some more renters in it, so that's good. And it'll just kind of be exciting to get back in there and do some touch-up paint and fix things up. So I'll update you tomorrow when we get in. It's gonna be a long day of driving, but you know, it'll be exciting to see it for the first time. And if it gets too late, I might just pick this video up the next morning when it's bright out and we can see things better, but we'll see. Well, check it out, we made it. We're finally here. And surprisingly, so far, we've taken a look around and everything's looking pretty good. We had a lot better transition into the home than we did the last time we were here. If you remember the last time we were here, we forgot one of the keys to the bedroom and had to destroy the lock. The wallpaper was falling down. I mean, this time, if you take a look, it looks pretty good. We glued that back up last time we were here, the top. So yeah, everything is good. So that's awesome. I was gonna shoot something last night, but we got in really late at like 10 o'clock and we had about 11.5 hours on the road. It was supposed to only be about 9.5, but we ran into a lot of traffic in Georgia multiple times, Atlanta, and then right before Atlanta in Georgia as well. There was even worse traffic, which was weird because usually you don't hit traffic there. But anyways, we're glad to see that everything is good with the house and we can kind of get going and enjoy the vacation now. All right, so I just finished unpacking all of my stuff and kind of got settled into the house here. I've got my little workstation set up. This is what I'm working with while we're here, so that's pretty cool. I wanted to give you guys kind of a quick inside look into how we're doing so far with the Airbnb property and, you know, what's going on with it. So if you saw my last video that I made about the property, I think this was in like October, November, I talked about like how it was kind of inconsistent with rentals and we did have some like damages, nothing major, just little stuff stolen and usually like placemats gone and they may have just been wrecked or whatever. No big deal. This time, everything was in immaculate shape, so that was really good. But bookings were inconsistent last year. This year though, we're off to a pretty good start. Now, obviously we're here in the house and that means that it can't be rented while we're here. I mean, we're gonna be here for a while. So that dips into the rental income side of things. But given that it's early in the year, I think it's really exciting because we already actually have 3 people who have booked with us. It's early in the year already. So I think we're off to a really good sign. I think that the reason why things started off slow is just because we had lack of history. You know, there's lots of options. It's a very competitive market. We're in Orlando, Florida here. And as you know, in Orlando, Florida, or if you don't know, I'm gonna tell you, there's so many theme parks, Disney World, SeaWorld, Universal Studios, probably many others that I'm not even thinking of. So each of the people that booked with us now this year, they're only staying for a little while, but it's still about $2,000 that they're paying, and that's pretty good. I mean, considering we're here right now, it's early in the year, I mean, that's about $6,000 of income coming in. I think that's pretty decent. And I think things are starting to get more consistent right now because we're finally starting to get traction and people are starting to book and, you know, word of mouth spreads. Also, reviews are important. And I saw that one of the rental sites that we list on actually just notified us that our last guest who was just here, they checked out like a week ago, left us a review. So that's really awesome. I don't like the way that they do the review system though, because they don't let you see the review right away. They alert you, they say, hey, they left a review, but they don't tell you like what the review was. They take a while to review it. So I'm hoping it's a good review. I think it will be because, again, the house is in good shape. That tenant, when they left, they turned our air conditioning up a lot so that it wouldn't run while they were gone. So I thought that was really nice, very considerate. So I just have a good feeling it's gonna be a good review. So yeah, and for those who don't know, this is all short-term rental, meaning that people are here on vacation. This is kind of like a hotel and they rent this just like they would rent a hotel. So I like that because you're not dealing with long-term tenants. You're not dealing with people who are gonna like throw cement down the drains if you evict them and stuff like that. if you do get a bad tenant, they're only here for like a week or 2 weeks. That seems to be the common amount that we have people booking. We do have a minimum day requirement on our bookings. We only let people book from 4 to 5 day minimum. We do that because we want to eliminate house parties, because that's real common and a real problem with short-term rental. So we just want to try to eliminate that, and that's one of the ways that we've done. So it hasn't been an issue yet, really, that I know of anyways. The house seems good, so I'm assuming it's not an issue. But yeah, overall, I mean, I'm just really happy so far. I think this year is going to be off to a really good start with the rental. And at the end of the day, we're here 4 months out of the year. So we're spending a lot of money coming down here to rent a place anyways. So if we could just break even, that would be like fantastic. That would be like the ideal outcome of this entire thing. So I don't know, I thought it would be fun to like document what's going on with our property here, because I know a lot of you guys, this might be something that you want to get into one day, maybe real estate. This is kind of a unique approach at real estate, and for us it made sense because it kind of allowed us to get into real estate without having to take on a lot of risk, because we want to be here anyways. So again, like if we could just break even, that's great for us, and I think we may actually do that this year, which would be really fantastic. And I mean, at the end of the day, this is an asset, right? Like this house here, like this is only probably gonna grow in value. And even if it doesn't grow in value, even if it just stays the same, like we could pull that money out one day and it's not gone, right? Like it's not like we just threw money away. Like if we were renting something, like that money I'm gonna be able to pull out one day, and we can use it for something else. So anyways, that is the premise of this video. I think we'll leave it there. If you are not subscribed to me yet, be sure to subscribe, tick the bell notification icon, because I post videos like this every few days and I will update you the next time I post one. Smash a like on this video, and if you have questions or comments about anything to do with like short-term rental or properties or renting at all, or like investing, just comment them below. I'll try to answer them in a future video. And if you're not following me on Instagram, I post daily videos there now too, so don't miss them. Follow me. My username is @HelloPaulJames. Anyways, guys, I will see you in another video. Thanks for checking this out. I am Paul James. Peace out.